Yeah, children. So we are going to discuss definitions of carbon compounds. Definition of carbon compounds. Definitions. First definition. Okay. First definition. Okay. What will be the first definition?
Catenation.
Catenation. What is catenation? What is
Property of
catenation?
carbon to form long chain carbon compound.
Property of carbon to link with itself. Property of carbon to link with itself and form long chain carbon compounds. Property of carbon to link with itself and form long chain carbon compounds. Property of carbon to link with itself and form long chain carbon compounds is called catenation. Please write down like this in the exam below the definition. Property of carbon to link with itself. Only property as carbon has got so much catenation. Some more elements like sulfur also have, but not this much. Sorry, not sulfur, silicon, germanium. They also have, but not this much. Catenation, highest level properties for carbon only. Because of catenation and tetravalency only, carbon will form millions of compounds. Why carbon form innumerable number of compounds means catenation and tetravalency. Why carbon forms many millions of compounds means catenation and tetravalency. Why carbon form millions of compounds? Catenation and tetravalency. What is catenation? Property of carbon to link with itself and form long chain carbon compounds. Property of carbon to link with itself and form long chain carbon compounds. What is tetravalency?
Property of carbon to form four covalent bonds.
Property of carbon to form four covalent bonds. Property of carbon to form four covalent bonds. Okay, children. Okay, so if you see carbon is 2 comma 4. It has four electrons children in outermost shell. So it will form four covalent bonds. So, okay, children, property of carbon to form four covalent bonds. Because of this tetravalency, because of this tetravalency and catenation, it forms millions of compounds. Next one, allotropy. What is allotropy? Existence of same element in different forms. Existence of same element in different forms is called allotropy. If you take carbon, children, carbon is available in many forms. Diamond is pure carbon only. Graphite also pure carbon. Coal, coke, charcoal, lamp black. Okay, Buckminster fullerene. Okay, fullerene. All these are carbon only, but carbon is available in different forms. Existence of same element in different forms is called allotropy. Existence of same element in different forms is called allotropy. Next one, homologous series. What is homologous series, children?
Carbon compounds differing by C group.
Yeah, group of organic compounds differing by CH2 group of organic compounds differing by CH2 group of organic compounds differing by CH2 group are called homologous series. Example, suppose CH4 is methane. If I add a CH2 to this, what do you get? C2H6. This is ethane. If I add CH2,
C3H8.
propane. If I add CH2,
C4H10.
butane. If I add CH2,
C5H12 pentane.
pentane, like that. So if keep on adding CH2, you'll get next high level, children. So homologous series means group of organic compounds differing by CH2 group. Group of organic compounds differing by CH2 group. Okay, children, next one. Functional group. What is functional? What is functional group? Okay, children, what is functional group? It is atom or group of atom
attached to carbon chain.
Attached to
carbon chain.
Attached to carbon chain. Attached to carbon chain.
Which decides its properties.
Attached to carbon chain, which decides its properties. Which decides its properties. Atom or group of atoms attached to carbon chain, which decides its properties. Atom or group of atoms attached to carbon chain, which decides its properties. OH means what? Alcohol. COOH means what?
Carboxylic acid.
Carboxylic acid. CHO means what, children?
Aldehyde.
Aldehyde. CO means what, children?
Ketone.
ketone. COO means what, children?
Ester.
Esters. X means what, children?
Right.
Halides. So atom or group of atoms. So normally this is carbon chain. Normally this is carbon chain. Okay. If I put OH, it will get alcohol properties. If I put COOH, it will get carboxylic acid characters. If I put CHO, it will get aldehyde characters. So this is deciding the properties of this chain. So that's why I said atom or group of atoms attached to carbon chain, which will decide its properties. Which will decide its properties. Which will decide its properties. Okay, that is called functional group. Okay, so next one. Isomerism. 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 Compounds having same compounds having same formula, compounds having same formula
And
but
structure, function.
different structure or position or functional group are called isomers. Are called isomers. Are called isomers. And phenomenon is called isomerism.
And
Phenomenon is called isomerism. Phenomenon is called isomerism. Phenomenon is called isomerism. Compounds having same formula but different structure, position, or functional group. Structure or position or functional group. Anything. It is called structural isomerism. This is called positional isomerism. This is called functional isomerism. This is called structural isomerism. This is called positional isomerism. It's called functional isomerism. Okay, children. So 1, 2, 3, 4. What is this, children? Butane. 1, 2, 3, 4. What is this called?
Isobutane.
Isobutane. This is structural isomer. This is structural isomer. Okay, children, they are called structural isomers. Okay, now 1, 2, 3, 4. What is this? One second, children. What is this called, children? 1-butene. What is it called? 1-butene. What is it called, children? 1-butene. 1, 2, 3, 4. What is this called, children? 2-butene. What is it called? 2-butene. This is called positional isomerism. This is called positional. Position is changing. This is called positional isomerism, children. Okay, suppose aldehydes and ketones are there, children. Aldehydes and ketones. Aldehydes and ketones are functional isomers. Carboxylic acids and esters are functional isomers. Aldehydes and ketones are functional isomers. Carboxylic acids and esters are functional isomers. Means their formulas will be same, but their functional groups are different. So children, isomers, compounds having same formula but different structure or position or functional group are called isomers. Phenomenon is called isomerism. Phenomenon is called isomerism. Hope you are able to understand, children. Compounds having same formula but different structure or position or functional group are called isomers, and phenomenon is called isomerism. Please take the snap, children, if you didn't copy. I'm going to erase it. Okay, children, next one. So catenation, allotropy, isomerism, homologous series, all tetravalency, function group, everything is over. How many definitions over, children? Isomer was which definition? Can anyone say? Sixth or seventh?
Sixth, sir. Isomer.
Isomerism is sixth. Sure?
Yes.
No, seventh it was.
Okay.
Once see, catenation over, allotropy over, functional group over, homologous series is over, isomerism is over, allotropy is over. Tetravalency. Catenation, tetravalency, functional group, homologous series, isomerism, allotropy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6 over. Now 7. 7th. Yeah, children. So we have 4 types of reactions for children. One is combustion reaction we have. One is combustion reaction. Then what we have, children? Addition reactions we have. Okay. After addition reaction, what we have, children? Substitution reaction we have. After substitution, we have what, children? Combustion, addition, substitution, and oxidation. Oxidation. Combustion, substitution, addition, and oxidation. These are the reactions which we have. What is combustion, children? Heating any substance, heating organic compounds in presence of air, any substance. In presence of air, any compounds it can be, not only organic compounds. Heating any substance in presence of air is called combustion. All combustion reactions are exothermic. Okay, one example: methane on combustion gives what? Carbon dioxide, water, energy. One compulsory example reaction you should write. Addition. Okay, what is addition, children? What is addition? Addition of hydrogen to unsaturated hydrocarbon. Addition of hydrogen to unsaturated hydrocarbon is called addition reaction in presence of nickel catalyst. In presence of nickel catalyst. In presence of nickel catalyst. Okay, children. To unsaturated hydrocarbon, if you add hydrogen, what you get? Saturated hydrocarbon.
Saturated.
Okay, children. Like suppose ethene is there. Ethene is there. To this, if you add hydrogen in presence of nickel catalyst will break the bond and you'll get ethane. Ethene will give ethane in presence of nickel catalyst. Ethene will give ethane in presence of nickel catalyst. What catalyst will do, children? It increases the speed of reaction. What catalyst will do? It increases the speed of reaction or breaks the bonds. It increases the speed of reaction or breaks the bonds. It increases the speed of reaction or breaks the bonds. Okay, children? So, here, what is the catalyst we are using? Nickel catalyst we are using, children. Addition of hydrogen, not only hydrogen, any substance to unsaturated hydrocarbon to give saturated. To unsaturated, if you add anything in presence of nickel catalyst, it is called addition reaction. Substitution reaction. What is substitution? Replacing one atom with other. Replacing one atom with other. Replacing one atom with other is called substitution reaction. Is called substitution reaction. Replacing one atom with the other. I will show you an example, children. So we have studied CH4 and with HCl. Not HCl, I'm sorry, chlorine. One hydrogen, one chlorine will be coming out as HCl. One of the hydrogen is replaced by chlorine here. One of the hydrogen is replaced by chlorine. Out of 4 hydrogens, one of them is replaced by chlorine. That's why it's called substitution reaction. That's why it's called substitution reaction. Okay, next, oxidation. Addition of oxygen. Addition of oxygen to alcohols gives carboxylic acids. Okay, addition of oxygen to alcohols gives carboxylic acids. Addition of oxygen to alcohols gives carboxylic acids in presence of oxidizing agent. In presence of oxidizing agent. Alcohols on oxidation gives carboxylic acids. Alcohols on oxidation gives carboxylic acids. Alcohols on oxidation gives carboxylic acids in presence of oxidizing agent. So alcohol on oxidation gives what, children? Carboxylic acids in presence of oxidizing agent. What are the oxidizing agents we use?
Alkaline
Potassium
KMnO4, acidified potassium dichromate.
acidified potassium dichromate. What is catalyst? What is catalyst? Catalyst,
Substance which is helped in speed up the reaction
substance which speeds up the rate of reaction.
without altering in the chemical.
Yeah, substance which speeds up, rate of reaction. Substance which speeds up rate of reaction. Substance which speeds up rate of reaction without itself undergoing any change qualitatively or quantitatively.
Sir, an acidified dichromate, it is O7 or O9? Sir?
K2Cr2O7.
Okay, sir.
K2Cr2O7. Okay, so the catalyst is the substance which speeds up rate of reaction without itself undergoing any change. Without itself undergoing any change, either qualitatively or quantitatively. Means quantity won't change, quality won't change. Only it speeds up the reaction, it will come out. Example, nickel catalyst, which is where we use in addition reactions. Example, nickel catalyst, where we use in addition reactions. Okay, and what are oxidizing agents? What are oxidizing
Substance which
agents?
helps in addition of
Well, substance which helps in addition of oxygen. We studied here, no? Substance which helps in addition of oxygen. What are oxidizing agents? Substance which help in addition of oxygen. Substance which help in addition of oxygen are called oxidizing agents. Substance which help in addition of oxygen are called oxidizing agents. Okay, compulsory example you should write. Alkaline potassium permanganate. Okay, acidified
Potassium
potassium
dichromate.
dichromate, acidified potassium dichromate, acidified oxidizing agent. So many times they're asking in exam, what are oxidizing agents? Substance which help in addition of oxygen. Give example. Alkaline potassium permanganate alpha K2Cr2O7. Give an example of reaction which we studied. Means you have to give example of oxidation. Alcohols on oxidation give carboxylic acids in presence of this oxidizing agents. They help in addition of oxygen to alcohols. If you add oxygen to alcohols, you'll get carboxylic acids. Okay, children. This reaction only you write for oxidizing agents also. This reaction, oxidation reaction only you write for oxidizing agents. What is an oxidizing agent? Which help in addition of oxygen. What are oxidizing agents? Which help in addition of oxygen. Next, esterification. What is esterification, children? What is esterification, children? Esterification when alcohol
Alcohol carboxylic.
Carboxylic.
reacts with carboxylic acid. When alcohol reacts with carboxylic acid in presence of dehydrating agent, in presence of dehydrating agent concentrated sulfuric acid, like concentrated sulfuric acid, they give esters. They give esters. Okay, alcohol with concentrate alcohol with carboxylic acid give esters. That is called esterification. Because esters are coming, it is called esterification. Alcohols with carboxylic acid give esters. Because esters are coming, it is called esterification reaction. Because esters are coming, it is called esterification reaction. C2H5OH plus CH3COOH. Okay, in presence of concentrated sulfuric acid, here OH and here H will go out as water because this sulfuric acid acts as a dehydrating agent. What is dehydrating agent? Which removes water. And you will get what, children? CH3COO, CH3COO, C2H5. Okay, what is the name of this compound? Ethyl ethanoate. Ethyl ethanoate. Ethyl ethanoate. Ethyl ethanoate. Ethanol plus ethanoic acid gives ethyl ethanoate. Ethanol plus ethanoic acid gives ethyl ethanoate. Propanol plus propanoic acid gives propyl propanoate. Butanol plus butanoic acid gives butyl butanoate. You have to remember, children.
Sir, plus
Ester
H2O, no, sir.
plus H2 plus H2. Okay, so this is esterification. Alcohols when react with carboxylic acids gives esters plus water. Alcohols plus carboxylic acids gives esters. As esters are coming, this is called esterification reaction. As esters are forming, this is called esterification reaction. As esters are coming, this is called esterification reaction. Next, what is dehydrating agent?
Substance which helps in removal of water.
Substance which helps in removal of water. Substance which helps in removal of water. Substance which helps in removal. Substance which helps in removal of water is called dehydrating agent. Substance which helps in removal of water is called dehydrating agent. Example, concentrated sulfuric acid. Example, concentrated sulfuric acid. Substance which helps in removal of oxygen, water. Example, concentrated sulfuric acid, dehydrating agent. Substance which helps in removal of water is called dehydrating agent. Okay, what is dehydration, children? Just dehydration. What is removal of water is called dehydration. Removal of water is called dehydration. Removal of water is called dehydration. In which reaction we studied dehydration? Can anyone say? Alcohols.
Alcohols on dehydration gives alkenes.
Very good. Alcohols on dehydration in presence of sulfuric acid. In presence of sulfuric acid gives alkenes plus water. Alcohols on dehydration gives alkenes. Alcohols on dehydration gives alkenes. Ethanol will give ethene. Propanol will give propene. Butanol will give butene. Pentanol will give pentene. Whatnot. So dehydrating agent, substance which help in removal of water. Substance which help in removal of water. Substance which help in removal of water. Substance which help in removal of water is called dehydrating agent. Okay, children. Next. Next, what is glacial acetic acid? Yes, children, what is glacial acetic acid? Anyone? What is glacial acetic acid, children? Pure acetic acid. Pure acetic acid often freezes in winter. Pure acetic acid often freezes in winter. because it looks like a glacier. That's why it's called glacial acetic acid, because it looks like a glacier, children. Glacier, you know it, no? Because it looks like a glacier after freezing. That's why it's called glacial acetic acid. Pure acetic acid often freezes in winter. Hence, it is called glacial acetic acid. Hence, it is called glacial acetic acid. What is the formula of acetic acid? Anyone? What is the formula of acetic acid?
CH3COOH.
CH3COH. What is vinegar? What is vinegar? Children, what is vinegar? What is vinegar? 5 to 7% of acetic acid mixed in water. 5 to 7% of acetic acid mixed in water. 5 to 7% of acetic acid mixed in water is called glacial vinegar. Vinegar, children. Okay. Acetic acid is soluble in water. Acetic acid is soluble in water. That mixture is called vinegar. Vinegar. We often use in kitchen, children. This one. Okay. It's vinegar. Next, gasohol. Anyone of you know what is gasohol? Okay. Children, in some countries, ethanol is added to petrol. Ethanol is added to petrol. Okay, and used as fuel. Ethanol is added to petrol and used as fuel. And used as fuel. That is called gasohol. Ethanol is added to petrol in some countries, children, and it is used as a fuel. That is called gasohol. Okay. Next, soap. What is definition of soap, children? Anyone? What is definition of soap? Sodium or potassium salts of long chain carboxylic acids. Sodium or potassium salts of long chain carboxylic acids. Sodium or potassium salts of long chain carboxylic acids. What is saponification reaction, children?
Ester reaction.
When ester reacts with base, when ester reacts with base, when ester reacts with base, soap and alcohol is formed. When ester reacts with base, soap and alcohol is formed. When ester reacts with base, soap and alcohol is formed. It is called saponification reaction. When ester reacts with base, soap and alcohol is formed. It is called saponification reaction. Ester plus base gives soap plus alcohol. Ester plus base, children. Ester plus base gives soap plus alcohol. This is called saponification reaction. Ester plus base. What ester we studied, children? CH3COO C2H5 ethyl ethylate. To this, if you add sodium hydroxide, what you will get? CH3COO NF. This is your soap, children. This is your soap plus C2H5OH alcohol. What is the in soap industry? Alcohol is the glycerol is the byproduct. In soap industry, glycerol is the byproduct. Alcohol is the byproduct. What is saponification? So, when ester reacts with base, soap is formed. Because soap is formed, it is called saponification. And what is soap? Sodium or potassium salts of long chain carboxylic acids. Sodium or potassium salts of long chain carboxylic acids. Sodium or potassium salts of long chain carboxylic acids are called soaps. Sodium or potassium salts of long chain carboxylic acids are called soaps. Okay, next. Detergent. What is detergent, children? Sodium or potassium salts of long chain sulfonic acids. Sodium or potassium salts of long chain sulfonic acids. Sodium or potassium salts of long chain sulfonic acids are called detergents. Next, unsaturated. First, what are hydrocarbons, children? Anyone? What are hydrocarbons? What are hydrocarbons, children? At least say this.
Organic compounds formed by carbon,
Organic compounds having
hydrogen and carbon.
hydrogen and carbon. Hydrogen and carbon. Organic compounds having hydrogen and carbon are called hydrocarbons. Example, alkanes, alkenes, alkynes. Organic compounds having only hydrogen and carbon are called hydrocarbons. Organic compounds having only hydrogen and oxygen are called, carbon are called hydrocarbons. Next, what are saturated hydrocarbons? What are saturated hydrocarbons, children? Saturated hydrocarbons means
having single bonds.
hydrocarbons having only single bonds. Hydrocarbons having only single bonds are called saturated hydrocarbons. Example, what, children? Alkanes. Hydrocarbons having only single bonds are called alkanes. Hydrocarbons having only single bonds are called saturated. Saturated means all single, remember. Saturated means all single bond. Unsaturated.
Hydrocarbons having double and triple bond. Alkenes and
Hydrocarbons having,
alkynes.
yeah, hydrocarbons having double and triple bonds. Don't write like this, children. In exam, you write full form. Are called unsaturated hydrocarbons. Example, what children? Alkenes. Alkenes have double bond. Alkynes.
Alkynes have triple bond.
Alkynes have triple bond. Alkenes, double bonds and triple bonds are called unsaturated hydrocarbons. Hydrogenation. What is hydrogenation? What is hydrogenation, children? Anyone? What is hydrogenation?
Addition of hydrogen.
Yeah, addition of hydrogenation.
So
Oils and
oils
hydrogen.
to make them into fat, to turn them into fats.
Very good. Addition of hydrogen to oils to convert into fats. To convert into fats. Okay. Only hydrogenation is addition of hydrogen only. But here in our lesson, here we study like that, children, in 10th class. But hydrogenation is addition of hydrogen only. Hydration is addition of water. I am not denying. But here, addition of hydrogen, we studied oils to hydrogen. If you add in presence of nickel acid, you will get fats. Okay. This is unsaturated. Fats are saturated. Okay.
Sir, that is industrial application.
Yes.
Can we
Industrial.
add it in definition, sir?
Yeah. Industrial. That's what hydrogenation. Hydrogenation definition I'm adding, not industrial application. I'm adding hydrogenation definition. Addition of hydrogen to oils to convert into fats in presence of nickel catalyst. 25th. Next, saturated, unsaturated. Children, hydrophobic and do you remember, children, hydrophobic and hydrophilic? Anyone?
Soap.
Yeah, in soap, missile are there, no, children. What is a missile, children? One molecule of soap is called missile. What is missile, children? One molecule of soap is called missile. One molecule of soap is called missile. One molecule of soap is called missile. Okay, children, suppose like this, something is there. Something. Okay, this is having no charge. This is having charge. Which is having charge gets attached to water. That is called hydrophilic, water loving end. Hydrophilic end means water loving end. Hydrophilic of missile. Or you don't write loving, children. Water attaching end you write down, children. Don't look good. Water attaching end of missiles of soap. Water attaching end of missiles of soap. In the missile, one is water attaching, one is dirt attaching. One is water attaching, one is dirt attaching. Okay, children, this is soap, no, children. This will attach to water, this will attach to dirt. Okay, this loves water, so it's called hydrophilic end. And this won't don't have charges, don't like water. Okay, so what you write hydrophobic end, what you write water repelling end. Water repelling end of missiles. It don't like water, children. Why? Because it don't have charges. Water have charges. This don't have charges. Water have charges. Why this don't have charges? Carbon will not have charges because they are covalent compounds.
Covalent bonds.
Carbons don't have charges because they are covalent bonds. This is therefore dirt will attach it. Here charges are present, so water will get attached. Hydrophilic and hydrophobic ends, children. Okay, hydrophilic and hydrophobic ends. Next. Next, what is denatured spirit? What is denatured spirit? What is denatured spirit? Yes, children, what is denatured spirit? Children, to the alcohol, sometimes they will add methanol or copper, sometimes, or pyridine. Anything they will add, children. Any one of them. Or okay, to the ethanol they may add methanol or copper or pyridine to make it poisonous. Okay, alcohol to which methanol. This is important, children. Alcohol to which methanol or copper or pyridine is added. is called denatured spirit. Why they will add like this, children? To prevent misuse. To prevent misuse of alcohol. They will make it poisonous. They will make it poisonous. Alcohol to which methanol or copper or pyridine is added, and to make it toxic, children. To make it toxic. Okay, to prevent misuse. To prevent misuse, children. Okay. So this is these are the things we have studied, children. So alkyl group. Can anyone say what is meant by alkyl group, children? What is alkyl group, children? Anyone? Alkyl group. Alkane from which hydrogen is removed. Alkane from which hydrogen is removed is called alkyl group. Alkane from which hydrogen is removed is called alkyl group. Example: alkanes minus hydrogen is alkyl. Didn't understand? Suppose methane minus hydrogen is methyl. Didn't understand? C2H6 minus hydrogen gives C2H5. Okay, ethyl. Okay, this is called ethyl. C3H8 minus hydrogen. C3H7. This is called propyl. Butyl, pentyl, hexyl. Alkane from which hydrogen is removed is called alkyl group. Alkane from which hydrogen is removed is called alkyl group. Alkyl group. Alkyl group. Okay, Chinna?
Sir, only one hydrogen is removed.
Yeah, one hydrogen is removed. It's called alkyl. Yes. In textbook you will be seeing sometimes R. You will be getting confused. What is R? R means alkyl group. Children. R means alkyl groups. Okay, children. Last one, children. Hygroscopic salts. Hygroscopic salts. What are hygroscopic salts, children? Salts which absorbs moisture. Salts which absorbs moisture are called hygroscopic salts, children. Salts which absorbs salts which absorbs moisture from the atmosphere are called hygroscopic salts, children. They take moisture from the atmosphere, children. Okay. Okay, they take moisture from the atmosphere. Like example, simple example, in which or common salt is there. No? If you keep outside, it will become wet, children. It will become wet. Why? Because it will absorb moisture. It absorb moisture. You take your common salt, children. You put it outside without covering. It will absorb moisture. They are called hygroscopic salts. They are called hygroscopic salts. Hygroscopic salts, children. Okay, children. So actually, this I have to discuss in acids and bases. I forgot there. That's why I told here, children. So all the definitions are over, children. So please go through them. And if you have any doubts, you can ask me, children. Anyone have any doubts, you can ask me.